Hi, welcome back. Today we are going to discuss the remaining part of that operators. Here the next operator that we are going to discuss here is conditional operator. The operator pair named as question mark and as colon. This is a typical colon. This is a colon and this is a question mark. Is known as conditional operator. These pair of operators are ternary operators. It's named as ternary operator. The general syntax of this conditional operator is expression 1 question mark, expression 2 colon, expression 3. For example, a equal to 3, b equal to 5. Okay, if a greater than b, in this case 3 greater than 5, condition false. So automatically the false statement will execute. That means x equal to 5. So that's the case. So we can rewrite this statement with a conditional operator. We can rewrite the entire statement with a conditional operator. Entire statement in the sense from this if, starting if to here. We can write it like this. X equal to, x is expecting a value from this expression. This expression syntax is mentioned here. Expression 1 question mark, expression 2 colon. This is not semicolon, this is colon. Expression 3, this is semicolon. End of the statement, we will mention that end of the statement with a semicolon. Here, x equal to bracket, inside the bracket a greater than b. So the result based on that, if 3 greater than 5, if 3 greater than 5, the condition is what? False. That means the false statement value will be assigned to the variable x. 3 greater than 5, if the 3 greater than 5, the condition is true, then a will be assigned to x. If the condition is false, b will be assigned to x. So we can rewrite the statement from this if to here with the help of this expression. Okay, I will show you the program in the program. So this is a conditional operator. We all know that this is the thing that we discussed yesterday, last class. Okay. So 5. That means a equal to 6 and b equal to 5. A less than b, that is 6 less than 5, condition false. So x equal to b. I can rewrite this statement. I can rewrite the statement with a conditional operator like this. Okay. X equal to a less than b. Okay. Colon. Question mark a colon b. So now we can verify what's the result. Okay. So x. Here the condition is verifying a less than b. Okay, a is what? 6 less than, b is what? 5. 6 less than 5, condition false. So automatically b will be assigned. The value available in b is assigned to the variable x. So x equal to 5. So this is meaning of a conditional operator. Hope you understand the statement. So we are next moving on to the next case. Bitwise operator, I need some more slides to explain that because it is little bit complicated, but it is very simple. Not complicated in the sense for understanding, but once you understand the concept, then it will be easy. So I am directly moving on to the next operator, that is size of operator. Size of operator is a unary operator that returns the size of a data. We already discussed that the size of integer is 4 byte, the size of character is 1 byte, size of float is 4 byte. Okay. So with the help of an example, I will explain. In this case, int a. So we declared that a is an integer. Next, b is a float value, and c is a double, and d is a character. So these are the data types that we have. We are going to find the size of each and every variable. I already told that by declaring like this, we are saying to the compiler that please create a block of memory based on the size of the variable. So size of the variable based on that data type. So we are going to identify what is the size of a, what is the size of b, what is the size of c, what is the size of d. Okay. It's taking too time to compile the program. Okay. Here size of int, that is the first one, that is 4 byte. I told you with some compiler it is 2 byte and some compiler it is 4 byte. Here it's a 32-bit machine, so 4 byte. then more than 32 bit. My machine is 64 bit, so it supports 4 byte. Next one is size of float. Float is what? B. Size of float, that is 4 byte. Size of double, that is 8 byte. Then size of character, that is 1 byte. So how it is how we got such a kind of output is only because of this operator. Size of is a function. Actually, it's a function. It's an inbuilt function, but it is considered as one of the operator, size of operator. The meaning of this is a function, size of. Inside this one, we are passing a parameter. So which variable size we want to know, that variable that we are going to pass inside this function. So size of A is what? A is a integer type data variable. So compiler returns the result as 4 byte. Here size of B is a float value. So size of B. So this is an inbuilt function. I told you what is the meaning of inbuilt function. The program for this particular function is already written by the inventor of this C compiler. So that program is available at in the library function. So once we call this function, it executes that program. So it's a convenient of programmers that we don't want to bother about how this program works. Okay, we just want to understand the format of this size of operator. The size of operator helps you to know the size of this particular variable, how much size it has, how much size. For integer it's 4 byte, for float it is again 4 byte, for double it is 8 byte, and for character it is 1 byte. So we can it will return this size of the operator will return the size of that particular variable. Hope you're clear with these two operators. Okay, thank you for watching the video. We will watch the next bitwise operator in the next class. Okay, thank you.